Thanks for joining us. You're watching Newsline at noon on Wednesday, February 13th. I'm Han Da-eun in Seoul.
And I'm Mark Broome, and we start with Pyongyang's latest provocation. North Korea has drawn vast condemnation across the board after conducting a third nuclear test in defiance of international bans.
The UN Security Council has vowed to come up with strong countermeasures to deter Pyongyang's missile and nuclear programs. Our Choi You-sun starts us off.
The UN Security Council has reminded North Korea about its previous warning of a significant action in response to the North's nuclear test, vowing to begin work immediately on appropriate measures in a new resolution.
The members of the Security Council strongly condemned this test, which is a grave violation of Security Council Resolution 1718 in 2006, 1874 in 2009, and 2087 in 2013, and therefore there continues to exist a clear threat to international peace and security.
South Korean Foreign Minister Kim Sung-hwan delivered a press statement Tuesday following the Council's closed-door emergency meeting called for by South Korea, the chair country for February, as well as a number of other member nations. The U.S. ambassador to the UN, Susan Rice, called for a swift, credible, and strong response to stop North Korea's development of ballistic missiles and nuclear arms. Rice said all types of sanctions, including financial sanctions, are on the table for consideration.
Far from achieving its stated goal of becoming a strong and prosperous nation, the DPRK has instead increasingly isolated and impoverished its people through its ill-advised pursuit of weapons of mass destruction and their means of delivery.
Seoul's top diplomat also told South Korea media that he hopes the Security Council imposes new sanctions on Pyongyang before the end of the month. He added that South Korea and the U.S. were discussing separate unilateral sanctions to supplement the UN measures. To what extent China, North Korea's longtime benefactor and a Security Council permanent member, decides to penalize Pyongyang is expected to determine the length of negotiations in New York. In the aftermath of the North's two previous nuclear tests in 2006 and 2009, it took 5 and 18 days respectively for the Council to bring about a resolution. Choi You-sun, Arirang News.